Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, 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 my friends. Good morning and welcome to Sunday Morning Tea and Tarot. I'm Valerie Friend, your guide to the energy of the full moon in Pisces, autumnal equinox, Mabon, and all things concerning the harvest season, which is where we are on the wheel of the year. Good morning, Julie Edwards. Good morning, Facebook user. Good morning,
Sin.
Tamara.
It's Sin.
It's Sin. Good morning, Sin. Good morning, Sally and Kieran and Jill Peters-Daigle. Good morning, Honey. Good morning, Honey.
Good morning.
Yeah. So Amy and I have been down here in Maryland for way too long now, and we still have too much ahead of us. So if we're a little lackluster this morning, you'll forgive us. We're tired. Good morning, Morgan Jones. I haven't seen you in so long. Hi. I'm blessed to see your name too. I'm glad you're blessed to see my face. So let's talk about Mabon. Mabon is the witch's Thanksgiving, and decolonize Thanksgiving this year, guys. Yeah. Hi, Tina. Good morning. So, as the witch's Thanksgiving, we're going to get your gratitude lists out. And I have some suggestions how you can celebrate Mabon or autumnal Let's try that again. Autumnal equinox, which is coming up this Wednesday on September 22nd. So you might want to build yourself a harvest altar. This is where we get all those cornucopias from. You know, they actually were baskets where the harvest was kept and symbolizing abundance. So you might want to build your own altar. You know the colors of autumn, gold, red, brown, green still in the beginning. You can put together something beautiful. Pisces moon, full moon in Pisces. Pisces loves things to be beautiful. So make a little pretty thing. Do a pretty thing. Hello, Ricky Jean. Hello, Mary Jane. And Erica, good morning. Hi, Laura. Good morning, Sherry West. Good morning, everybody. So in addition to your harvest altar, you might want to develop your own personal prayer of thanks. And that's what I sang to you this morning, because whenever I take things from nature, I ask permission first, and then I sing my thank you song as I'm harvesting whatever I'm taking from nature. So develop your own prayer, and it can be as simple as thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a great prayer. Good morning, Facebook user. So you might want to fill your home as well with the sights and the smells of the harvest season. I know all you pumpkin spice latte girls are so happy right now. But you might want to simmer some apple slices on your stove, some cinnamon, some clove, some orange peel, and make a nice little simmer pot to make the air smell autumnal. And get ready, because we're going to be doing some inner work as well on telling ourselves the truth, releasing with gratitude, that which is ready to go, and slowing down a little, like as we go past the equinox, we get slower and slower and slower as the days get shorter and shorter and shorter. We're heading into rest season. How about that? Anybody need a little rest besides me?
Mhm.
Hey, Britt, morning. I rarely get to catch you early enough. You're usually finishing up. Hope you're having a good morning. Thanks, Britt. Thanks for joining us this morning. Tomorrow would be happier if it wasn't so humid still. Yeah. Well, be careful what you wish for. Hi, Marianne. Hi, we haven't seen you in so long. I hope you're doing well. So in addition to Mabon, there's a full moon in Pisces tomorrow, and I will be doing channeled messages via Zoom for my moon meditation sacred circle at 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, Monday, full moon Pisces. This is my first time that I'm doing it via Zoom. I wanted us to have a little more interaction time. And for those who don't know, my Moon Meditation Sacred Circle is my $16 a month Patreon level. And you get cool things like full moon messages on Zoom. So let's talk a little bit about the moon. We have a full moon in Pisces tomorrow, and I use the moon card from Chris Ann Donnelly's deck, the Muse Tarot. Oh, I have a picture of it here. I'll just pop it up so you can see this beautiful deck. If you have money saved up in your deck fund right now, this deck is wonderful. And couldn't we all use a little bit of Muse right now? Like we're slowing down. Now we need to get inspired. And the moon card, I just love here. You can see how she's offering herself to the moon. And these two are looking away on each side, but she is willing to look the mystery right in the eye. And I hope we're all ready to do that. The full moon is the release point, the passing of the torch from efforting to allowing. This is where we pry our hands off the intentions that we set and we let the goddess have them. We offer them to the celestial beings. We read psalms in honor of this energy. And we practice non-grasping or apagraha, non-grasping energy. In Pisces, we look for the ways that we have been tossed on the sea of emotion and use the power of the aesthetic to generate a more compassionate, grateful season. So as you're building a Mabon altar, if you choose to do so, put something that symbolizes compassion to you. Maybe you want to have like a little heart-shaped implement. Maybe you're the collector of the heart-shaped stones. Compassion. Maybe you have a little, something that symbolizes holding oneself dear. Compassion. So as we go into prayer, I want you to open up your heart space. Open up your heart space and ask to be shown the illusions that have influenced your inner harvest. As we open the channel of divine love and light to bring forth this message for Sunday morning tea and tarot, I ask that our guides, light beings, and angels show up, surround us with love and protection, and bring forth messages that are clear, concise, and actionable, delivered for our highest good, for the highest good of all. And we ask this in perfect love and perfect trust. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Oh, I love to pray with you guys. Who else has jumped on this morning? David. Hello, David Nero. It has been a while. Hi, Raputra. Tell me how to pronounce your name. Raputra. Safik, maybe. Eva Fowler, hi. And Julie, and so it is, and so it is, and so it is. All right, the Sunday morning tea and tarot reading happens in 3 parts: the swirl, the path, the illumination. So the first thing we're going to look at is what's out there in energetic speaking. What's swirling around us, what's there for us to look at and reflect upon, and then take action with the path. And we'll bring it all together with the illumination card. So this week, I'm not going to lie to you guys, there's some challenges. There's some challenges, and there's also gratitude in the face of challenge. All right? So we're going to start out the swirl this week with the 8 of Emotions. And if you've been with me for a while, you know I call this the sad goodbye card. I also wanted to point out to you full moon, new moon. Okay? So over the next 2 weeks, you're going to do some heavy emotional lifting, I'm pretty sure. The celestial path is little deaths all the time that give way to new life. You know, you close a chapter on summer and you open the door to autumn. You release something that's no longer serving you and you walk away. And look at that shadow behind her. You know, are you going to look back on the shadows, or are you going to proceed forth away from those things that cause us emotional distress? Let me just look and see if I said everything I wanted to say. Fire season made painfully clear that you can no longer lie to yourself about it, okay? Because the moon card as a significator, and let me just tell you, I was having a really hard time doing my final shuffle before pulling cards this morning, and this card was being stinky and like sort of not aligning itself. So I decided to pull the card and see what it was, and it was the moon. So I decided to use it as a significator. I don't always do that. So I want us all to remember that we can use the balance of equinox, equal amounts of day and night, to weigh the evidence and walk towards our new reality. Next is the wheel showing up in reverse. And I heard quite clearly, the wheel is turning once again. Once again, the wheel turns. We have a new season. We have new opportunities. We have old business that we need to attend to, get rid of, move along its place. We are stepping into a new season. And this season is one that leads to the final harvest on Samhain, which is the Witch's New Year, or Halloween, or Day of the Dead, all those kind of things. So the wheel has turned, but what are we moving towards to get that great awakening? That awakening that follows the release. Nope, not the moon. 8 of Cups. That follows the release of toxic patterns. Your shadow work. We're going to be doing shadow work from now till Imbolc, probably. So the awakening, or the judgment card in traditional tarot, points us in the direction of our highest potential. It puts us in right relation to our desires. Let me say that again. It puts us in right relation with our desires. Everything emanating from the heart space, you know, chin up, strong, waiting for that awakening with patience, but also with a grateful heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the lessons. Now what am I going to wake up to? The path, like I said, there's going to be some losses this week. So how will we deal with all this leveling up business? We're going to start with the Ace of Materials in reverse, and it portends of some financial losses or a poor yield if we're going to use harvest speak. Have you noticed any patterns around the attention that you give to losses and gains in your life? You know, it's like that plant that isn't thriving. And so we overwater it and overtend to it, and we fret over it, and we think it's going to die. And all the plants that are thriving get ignored. You know, did you go and sing to your aloe plant that just keeps chugging along no matter how much you neglect it? show it some love.
Reminds me of problem children versus non-problem children.
Ooh, Amy said it's like problem children versus non-problem children. Who gets all the attention and why? And you might be asking yourself, who gets all the attention or what? Or, you know, what emotional ruminations get more attention in your life? Are they the feelings of gratitude? Do you have a roof over your head? Do you have food in your mouth? Do you have clean water coming out of your faucet? Or is it a relationship with scarcity? Because scarcity mindset is looming this week with this Ace of Materials in reversed. The Ace is followed by the Fool reversed. And so fear wants to grab the reins. I want to ask you, what are you afraid of? Are you afraid of looking stupid? Are you afraid of failing? Are you afraid of trying something new? Are you afraid of being out there under the great mystery of the moon and not being able to control anything? But we have the Muse of Emotions to help us push the reset button. I want to show you this card close up because Chrisanne Donnelly, the creator of this deck, literally has turned the sacred masculine and realigned it. And that's why every king card in this deck is called the muse of that suit. Now, I want you to look at this Muse of Emotions card. Look at the waves of compassion emanating from the heart space. Look at the drink, the antidote, the medicine, so to speak. Look at the hand position here. This is non-grasping. This is aparigraha. This is allowing yourself to open into whatever comes next. Look at the balance and the symmetry, you know, in honor of equinox. And start rebalancing your emotions. Start realigning your muse with that of gratitude and non-attachment. Does that make sense, honey?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Just seeing if you're paying attention.
I am.
So we get to the last card. I'm not going to lie. It's going to feel like you're out of control or you're more out of control than you like to be. I mean, look at when we turn this card up right, you see the energetic ley lines coming down that are directing the chariot, you know, well measured in speed and sending things out there, following the guidance that's coming for you. When it's reversed, you might label it being dragged around by your life. That's what I call it. And we've been dragged around a little bit this last week.
A little bit.
Little bit. Amy and I were talking this morning, and we said that this is the week of Plan B. Or Amy said it, and I thought it was cute, and I think we need t-shirts. Yeah, you're going to want to have a Plan B. And a C and a D. All the things. Good morning, Mary Betters. Good morning, Dixon. Good morning, Mashe. Hi, Shanine. Hi, Andrea. I love seeing you guys. So there's still a lot of work to be done before the dark times, the time of very little sunlight during the day. So just today and until Wednesday, when we move into Libra, chop wood, carry water, say thank you. Virgo sun is going to like it. And we've only got 2 more days of the sun being in Virgo. So, do a thing, clean out a drawer. I'm sorry, you're just going to flip me off when I say clean out a drawer, aren't you? We've been cleaning out so many drawers and closets and everything. And you guys can keep your fingers crossed for us, because tomorrow we meet with the realtor to walk through the house and get it ready to go on the market. So send us all the good juju vibe. Julie says great t-shirt ID. Yeah, we'll let you in the club, Julie. Hi, Mr. Michelle Foster. She says, haha, it's going to talk Plan B with family today. I love it. I love it. Michelle Katie says she just cleaned out her garden beds this morning. That's a beautiful thing to offer. Tina Lindley says, this is telling me clean your dang apartment. That's funny. And Shanine says, Valerie, I swear I was doing this all morning, cleaning, wiping down windows to allow for full moon clarity to come in. Transitions are happening. I know everyone can feel it. Perfect, Shanine. I love that. And thanks for the good energy that you're sending us. So, going with that, let's turn to some card pulls this morning. Amy pulls who she's drawn to. So, we won't get to pull for everybody. But I'm using MJ Culline's Guardian of the Night Tarot. We have a little daytime musery, and now we're going to have a little shadow night guardianship. Guardianship. All right, my loves. While we're waiting for Amy to pull a name, I want to tell you once again that tomorrow night at 7 p.m. for my Moon Meditation Sacred Circle, which is my $16 a month Patreon level, I'm going to be doing channeled messages for the full moon in Pisces. So if you're a Moonie, tune in at 7. If you're not a Moonie and you want to try before you buy, you could just Venmo me $16 and I'll put you in the group for tomorrow night. So yay you. Who you got, babe?
I'm not getting anything on YouTube. I'm not getting any comments.
I got Michelle Katie on YouTube. Yeah, she looks like the only one. Everybody else is on Facebook. Oh, wait a minute. Amy friend. Tamara is on YouTube. So.
Sin says, speaking of cleaning apartments, how best should I attack it?
Okay. Well, with gratitude, I don't know. I have the ability to clean certain things. My body functions in a way that allows me to get right on this chore. That's what I would think. But I'm going to pull you a card, Sin, and see what the guides have to say about this. And you have the Chariot upright. So how do you go about starting it? This is the measured movement forward, controlled action. So it really is just do a thing, then do the next thing, then do the next thing, then do the next thing, next right thing. So, and you don't have to work like a dog. That's not what Mabon is about. It's about being grateful for your life and expressing that with a physical action, like making room for more prosperity by cleaning out your drawers. So I'm just saying, Sin, slow, controlled, but keep moving forward in it. Don't let procrastination be your destination. Okay? All right.
How about Tamara? She says she would just like some good juju for her new job search. She's had interviews, but no hire. I have a third interview for a particular job that still hasn't made a decision. Not sure if I like them myself.
Well, what I've got for you, sweetheart, is the Seven of Pentacles, that tend to this, this process. It's going to be slow. You're going to need to be meticulous. You're going to need to have several irons in the fire, so to speak. But keep at it. Do again, like send out that resume, respond to that email. Don't let yourself get mired down by all the choices. Just tend all the projects and see which one presents as the most choice fruit on the tree. Okay? So Victoria Lynn says anxiety, depression are overwhelming in love, job, and generally feeling stuck. All right. So let's pull a card for Victoria Lynn on her stuckedness. There we go. I've got the Ace of Cups. And, sweetheart, you've got to focus on joy. You need to fill your cup with joy. You need to fill with gratitude to the point of overflowing. I know it's hard with anxiety and depression, and sometimes the only thing you can do is lay your body down, open your heart space, and say, point me, guide me, use me, show me the way. I think that the remedy that you're seeking is joy. You need to have a little bit more fun. You need to do some things to fill your own cup, not just worry and stress about stuff. Do a little offering, perhaps a libation outside to the Mother Earth, and just say thank you for everything. The lessons, thank you for the anxiety, the depression, the overwhelm, the love, the struggles, the job, all the things. Just start saying thank you for everything and watch how the situation changes up. That's what I've got for you, lovey love. Who else is out there?
Sorry, I'm not more help to you today.
What?
Sorry, I'm not more help to you today. I'm not really seeing.
Well, honey, we're exhausted.
Stephanie McLeod.
Stephanie McLeod.
She's a new puppy. She's struggling to train.
Oh, okay. So we're pulling a puppy shadow card.
Yeah, she says she's so feeling the Chariot.
Reversed. Yeah. Be fair. It's a puppy. Okay.
You get what you pet, you raise what you praise.
Ooh, that's Amy's number one. You get what you pet, You raise what you praise. Now, let me just tell you that Amy will let Lacey lick her hand off because they love each other so much. She will sit and pet her so she doesn't whine. So let's just say that's more of a intention than a reality with Miss Lacey. We pet her all the time. She thinks everything is great. So the justice card, I want you to think about the balance, like you put the time in with the puppy and you get a really good dog. You get a lot of tears and a lot of torn up shoes. So bring that into balance. Be fair. You wouldn't expect better behavior from a baby. Like they poop their pants for like 3 years. So get right with this, to get a little balance and say, yeah, thank you for the struggle because I'm investing my time into this little pet that's going to keep me company. So I want you to just maybe turn the thinking around. Challenging puppies are challenging. That's why we have an old dog and we haven't gotten another new one because neither one of us has the energy to train a puppy right now. It takes a lot. So bring it into balance. This is a baby that you're teaching new things and they're going to fuck up. So
when I first got my dog, I got a book called My Smart Puppy. And that's where I learned.
Amy got a book called My Smart Puppy. I have to say, Lacey's cute, but she's not that bright. But she is a good dog.
But she doesn't chew her own tongue or anything. I mean, she's not that dumb.
No. And she knows how to get fed. Let me just tell you that. Maybe she's more clever than I give her credit for. Julie Edwards is having some trouble with her eye. And the doctor told her that it's going to get better, but she's nervous. So we're going to pull a card for you, Jules. Okay. I have the Empress reverse. So you're feeling a little less abled than you have been before. The Empress is about losing out on, the harvest, really. Like taking the harvest and making shit pie with it. So I want you to think about the growth opportunities right now. You can close that eye that you're not seeing out of right now and practice with your other eye. You can strengthen the muscles of your good eye. You can say, thank you for the solution that is seeking me to my vision problems right now. There's tons of prayers, and we, of course, will send you prayers and Reiki in abundance. But, I think that right now, listen to your doc and see if it starts to get better. And if you need to talk to somebody about it, you can give me a call. Amy and I are going to be driving the car today. Mira says, can I have a card, please? I want to know why this guy keeps popping up in my mind, even though we don't have any communication. Okay, let's see why. I don't know, but I'm getting a whole lot of pushy energy. Like, why is this connection so important? Why do you have to figure out why this person keeps popping into your mind? It's a lot of pressure. And going to our reading for the week, remember the sad goodbye card. Just because somebody pops into your mind every minute doesn't mean that you actually have to go back and acclimate with that energy. Whew, sorry guys, I'm having a hot flash. Julie says she closes it all the time. So Mara, I would really slow down. You don't need to figure this out. Sometimes people just pop into our heads, send them a prayer of good wishes. I wish you to be well. I wish you to be happy. I wish you to be healthy and in good spirits. You know, send a prayer instead of trying to figure it out. Just like, you know, go with it. Oh, hold on a second.
Did you not take your medication?
No, I took it. But sometimes I still have hot flashes. All right. Who else is here this morning?
You want to pull one for the real estate agent tomorrow?
Ooh, let's pull one for real estate. I'm going to tell you the truth, whatever it says. Yesterday, I pulled cards on something, and I was afraid to tell Amy it won't work out. But this time, we have the world upright. Look at that pollinator. I think that this says the real estate agent that we're engaged with is going to bring this to completion. We'll be able to level up, get the fuck out of here, and go home. That's what I got for us. It's a good one. It's way better than yesterday's. We had a showing scheduled last night, and I read cards, and I saw very clearly in the cards that this wasn't going to go well. And I just didn't want to tell Amy because we all had worked so hard. So I was like, be prepared for maybe a lowball offer, but really, I wanted to say, I don't think these people are interested. You know, like, I don't think that they're going to even come see the house. And in fact, they canceled at the last minute and they're not coming to see the house. So tomorrow we meet with the real estate agent. It goes on the market. And I will be asking you all for like abundance energy, you know, fair abundance energy. Who else do we have here, honey? It's hot in here. It's getting hot in here. I won't take off all my clothes. That'd be Sunday morning tea and scaro.
Well, you could pull cards for people you know are going to watch it in replay. Little Easter egg hunt.
Let's pull a card for David Nero because I haven't seen him in a while. So, David, I don't know what's going on with you, but I'm going to pull a card for you. And what I have for you is the Queen of Swords, you know, so really fine clarity, you know, paying super attention, paying attention to your communication skills, because I'll tell you, on the 26th, Mercury goes retrograde. So you want to be clear. I love the Queen and King of Swords because it really puts a punctuation mark to that clear, concise, and actionable. You know, the Queen of Swords doesn't waste her time with things that are not hers. You know, she delegates, like she does the thing, finally executes a plan. So I think that looks pretty good, David. Tell me what you think about that Queen of Swords. All right, friends. I think we got to a lot of people today, so I'm going to tell you one more time. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. for my Moon Meditation Sacred Circle. I'm doing channeled messages at 7 p.m. Eastern. If you would like to get in on that for this time, you can Venmo me $16 and I'll put you in. And remember, I accept tips through Venmo at Valerie Friend. And I offer readings, so schedule one up.
So next week we're going to be driving a truck.
Yeah, so next week there's no tea and Tara because we are going to be driving a 20-foot truck back to Ithaca.
Do you want to do it Saturday night instead?
Do you want to do Saturday night instead?
Mhm.
Let me know, you guys. Is Saturday night good? And if it is, we'll do tea and Tara on Saturday night. So I love you. Remember, remember, remember. We are walking away from the things, the toxic things that no longer serve. The wheel has turned. We're in a new season. Get your heart in alignment and look for that awakening or that calling. There's going to be some losses, so don't freak out and don't run fearfully away from any new opportunities. Instead, we're going to get ourselves in balance with this equinox and the Muse of Emotion. And remember, it may feel out of control, but that's because we're in the part of the moon cycle where we take our hands off the reins and we hand the reins over to the guardian of our soul. I will see you soon, and I love you.